So back in 8th grade, my friends started building computers, but I never had money for one. I was never really big on games, and dropping a couple $100s on a computer wasn't even in the question. Since my friends had them though, I kinda wanted to join in, but that meant I had to get kinda creative with where I spent my money. I didn't know what I was doing. I ended up wasting what little money I did spend on that computer by buying the cheapest graphics card on Amazon and slapping it into my mom's old Dell. Needless to say, it sucked and it couldn't even run Minecraft. I was annoyed because that was all my spending money. I would hate for it to happen to someone else, and I know I could do a lot better now than I could in 8th grade. Just how much could I get for around that $75 that I wasted 6 years ago? I looked around the internet for a few weeks and this is what I came up with. The first thing I did was pick up this Dell Inspiron for $32 off Facebook Marketplace. This was a great deal because it came with an i3-4130, 8GB of RAM, a 1TB hard drive, and a 300-watt power supply. Getting a cheap pre-built like this is definitely the way to go if you're looking to build a computer cheap, especially if you can get a good deal on it. They typically come with everything you need minus a graphics card and sometimes a hard drive. I got a really good deal on this for $32, but you can typically pick one up for around 50 to 60 bucks pretty easy. One downside to doing this though is that you can't just use any graphics card you want. The power supplies that typically come with these computers can't handle any graphics card over 75 watts. Still, there's some decent options like this 2GB 1050 that I picked up on Facebook for 50 bucks. It'll have no trouble playing most games that you can throw at it. This isn't the most powerful computer in the world or anything, but for 82 bucks, I think it's the best value for money computer I've ever built. Another advantage of building a computer like this is that it's really easy even if you've never built a computer before. All you have to do is put the graphics card in the PCI slot in the computer and download the drivers off the GeForce or AMD website. You don't need to install Windows or anything. A lot of times these computers come with Windows 10 installed. After that, your computer's done. How well does it run games though? If you are just now starting to get into computer gaming, don't be afraid to go used. A lot of times you can find some local deals that will give you way better value for money than buying new parts. It might be hard to replicate my build exactly, but if you do some shopping around, you might find something just as good or even better than what I got. I know not all countries have a good used parts market, so I'm planning on doing some future videos on parts that are more widely available. This is my first YouTube video, so I would really appreciate any kind of feedback or anything that I could have done better, and I'll see you in the next video.